training, week 9. Let's go. So that is Thursday done on week 9, and it's another week of cross training. Yeah, I didn't once again for the second week in a row I didn't talk to the camera after Tuesday. I was in the gym till the very last minute, until they closed, and then I rushed to get everything together and walked home and completely forgot that I hadn't said anything. But yeah, got some done on Tuesday evening after Monday's cycle up to the shop and back, and then today I managed to get out and do 2 hours on the bike. So I've got 30 mile in up to the shop, and then I did 6 mile home, and then I've just been down to the gym and I did 30 minutes on a cross trainer, hour on the bike with a 35-minute session, and 30 minutes on the cross train again, and then did my S&C. I don't know what's happening, but it seems to feel better 1 minute, and then I have a little twinge the next, and then it feels better again, and then one day it will feel great all day, and the next day it doesn't feel great. But we'll keep going. We will keep going. I did go to the doctors again on Monday, managed to get in with the first contact physio again. She saw me like 2 weeks after my first appointment with her, and she still thinks it's nerve irritation from my lower back, but as I've got some pain running down from my knee down my shin bone, she has agreed to get me an x-ray, just rule out the fact that it's not a stress fracture. But the only problem with that is my letter came through the post today to say when my x-ray appointment is, and it is on the Friday the 11th of April, which is 4 weeks away. So that doesn't really help in the time being to rest my mind that it's not a stress fracture. But there we go. It is what it is. So we will keep going and keep pushing towards London, with the hope that in a couple of weeks everything will be okay. I'm still hopeful. So yeah. Anyway, that's Thursday done. Next I will see you will be Saturday, where I've got to decide what to do, because I can't try out parkrun like I have for the last couple of weeks, as it is my nephew's stag do. So we are going out in the morning to a shooting range apparently, so it should be interesting. But yeah, I need to decide what I'm doing Saturday evening, so I will see you Saturday evening for whatever that may be. Right, so it is Saturday afternoon, and I think you can tell by the wincing on my face, yeah, the leg is still not ready. It's I don't know if it's as bad as last week, maybe slightly better, but it's still not good. But I'm not trying to run as fast as I did last week either. I mean, I'm struggling to keep up 8-minute miles right now. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get this run done. Might go and do a bit on the bike. Oh, we'll see. So I managed to get 10k in, did 6.25 mile, probably a lot further than I should have gone because the leg was painful throughout. Yeah, it's starting to get really frustrating now because I've stopped running. Walking feels perfectly fine, but every other step, so every step on my left leg, yeah, just pain. It was either side of my knee more today, like, well, just below the knee, not at knee height, just below. And yeah, it's just really frustrating because that pain then starts sending pain into my calf muscle either side. I really don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's not a stress fracture, because that would be awful, especially as I keep on trying to run on it, and it's probably making it worse if it is. But yeah, the fact that my x-ray for that is 4 weeks away really doesn't help at all. So yeah, I don't know, I'm going to go out on the bike now and do a few miles just to top up. And yeah, I shall see what, I don't know. Hello there. So it's Sunday and I am out for my Sunday long ride after yesterday's attempt at going for a run. Didn't go so well. I knew I was going to have to go for a long ride again today and not a run. So yeah, I am hoping to get around 50 to 60 mile in. So we'll see what happens this week, and hopefully there is no mechanical. So yeah, let's get this done. I will see you along the way. So I've just stopped in Droitwich Bar, down in Vines Park. I'm taking on a bit of fuel and checking the map so I know which way to go. So I will get cracking again in a second, but not a bad view for a stop. So I am about 23 miles in and I have made it to Worcester. So I'm down by the river. I'm going to cycle a bit around the river, I think, and then get back onto route to get back home. So yeah, let's go for a ride around the river. About 47.5 miles in, so I've got just under an hour of riding left to go, so I should hopefully beat the sunset and get home while it's still light, which is good. Just having a quick stop to take on some more fuel and have a look around the views again. Tell you what, riding in the countryside is ace. Running in the countryside is ace. If you are someone who always runs in the town and on like normal roads, get out in the country. Makes you feel amazing. It's almost making me forget that I can't run. Not quite, but almost. But yeah, I'm going to finish this off and get back on the road and get these last few miles done. So I'll say goodbye to my mates and get on the road.
I managed to beat the sunset and the darkness home, so managed to get back in the light, which was great. But man, in that last 10 miles, it got so cold, the temperature dropped big time. And when I got in, all I wanted to do was get in that hot shower and warm up a little bit. So it's a bit later on now. I've still got tingly fingers on my left hand from where my hand pretty much went numb from the coldness. But we got it done. We got 63 miles in total in the end, which I'm quite pleased about because the conversion is about 3-to-1 distance with cycling and running. So to get the same benefit from distance, you probably need to do 3 times the distance on the bike. So it's the equivalent of about a 21-mile run today. So yeah, well happy with that. It took me probably an hour longer than it should have though. My moving time was 4 hours, but the overall time, elapsed time, was about 5 hours because I had to keep on stopping and checking the map on my phone to check that I was going the right way and trying to work out where I was. That's the problem with going on new routes. You don't necessarily know where you're going. So yeah, and then there was loads of road closures and diversions and all sorts. And I wanted to try and keep to like B roads and country roads because they're much nicer to ride on. So yeah, that added quite a lot of time onto it. But all in all, pretty good. So yeah, I completely forgot to tell you about yesterday's ride as well. So went out for that tester run, which wasn't great, but then jumped on the bike and got 30 mile in, which was brilliant. No hiccups, no problems at all on the 30 miles. And then I rolled onto my drive and didn't unclip my foot properly and just went down like a sack of spuds and smashed my knee, my elbow and my shoulder off the floor and smashed my head against next door's fence as I fell down, which was good. Good job I had a helmet on. But yeah, so scratched up my knee a little bit, which I could feel on the ride today, but it was nothing bad. So yeah, it'll all heal up. It's fine. It was just a bump. But yeah, I'm so frustrated at the moment because I just want to be out running, but that's not happening. So I'm going to do everything I can to still get to that start line at London. I am going to keep pushing, whether that's on the bike, on the cross trainer, on the static bike in the gym, whatever it takes, I'm going to keep on pushing to try and get to that start line in London in a good enough shape to run. I'm going to keep going until I can't. So unless anything bad happens, I'm going to keep going for this 15 weeks. So yeah, with that, that is week 9 over, and I will see you for week 10. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, guys. Probably couldn't.